By now, I think everyone is aware of the Campus Upgrade Project. Basically, over the next several years, we are building anew or completely renovating the entire campus. During the design process, we met with students, teachers, parents from all divisions across the school and got input pretty much on every aspect of the campus and what the new campus will look like and feel like.
Through many of our discussions with community and students, we've come to see how important the entire dining experience is, including the food and the space. And so rather than focus just on one area for students to design, for the high school in particular, we're imagining multiple areas. So in addition to the cafeteria, there's a new space, dining pavilion that overlooks the 25-meter pool and a new aquatic center. And that's been affectionately called the Perch over time because it sort of perches over both of those pools. So we're imagining that as a place where there would be lots of healthy food options, opportunity to eat outside, eat inside as well. And then for the high school cafeteria, imagining creating that not only as a great dining space, but also a social space throughout the day. And then lastly, thinking about at the center of innovation, a new coffee house, which would be an opportunity to get drinks, snacks, those kinds of things, and be in more of a bookstore kind of environment.
A tender is really a formalized process where we go out and we invite participants in the market to give us their proposals for either products or services. A tender process is something that's formalized. It's a process where we go through to try to keep it as fair and transparent as possible. It's really important for us to do, especially as a nonprofit institution. As part of this process, we recognize that Ho Brothers has been with school as a partner in our operations for several decades now. Some of you may know that I am an alumnus myself, so I ate Mr. Ho food at both Ulupandan and Kings Road campuses before we even moved to Woodlands. So Ho Brothers has been with us as school has grown and evolved over the last 50, 60 years. And so it's important for us to be really cognizant of that, to recognize that they've come a long way with us in this journey. And I think what's really important for us also is in recognition of the time and investment that we're putting into the Campus Upgrade Project and all of the physical renovations that are happening with this phase one with our high school, that we open ourselves up to seeing what else is available in the market, right? So what this process is intended to do, again, is to make sure that we're seeing what's available in the market. We're giving the Ho Brothers catering service an opportunity to compete and to come along with us in this journey as school continues to evolve and grow. And at the end of the day, make sure that we have the best services for our parents, our students, and our educators in all of our outlets.
What we've done is we've tried to look at the need here, and we've done that through surveys and feedback over the years, and then sort of trying to take the pulse of what is currently popular in the market. So you can expect a broader range of food that we have today, as well as maintaining all the current food types that you have. So at the moment we have made-to-order sandwiches delivered through Subway. We have Tex-Mex Mexican offer through Baja Fresh here. But the additional things I think are what are more exciting. We have a very, very strong plant-based menu coming in, including extensive salad bar, more options for healthy eating, things like regular access to soup. And then, building up the expectation a bit more, we have a bakery, a fully served bakery that we plan within the school, which is usually hugely popular here. We've heard about the idea of having a coffee shop, but in effect that's a place that does light bite snacks as well as loads of different drink options. So what you can expect to see from this is a widening of the range of food that you have in the high school.
We're thrilled that by the time our campus is fully upgraded, we will have nearly tripled our dining spaces here on campus, starting with the pavilion/perch that is scheduled to start construction this summer over by our Apex, and including places such as a bakery cafe near our library and Center of Innovation. Part of that process was working with student leaders last year from a number of our organizations to ask students, what would those spaces feel like? What would the tone, mood, character be in those spaces? What type of community might we imagine happening and being created in those spaces? As well as what are the food offerings that we have here on campus? So we got feedback from students last year on that, and that's helped us really shape those future dining spaces that we're thinking about. And at the same time, as you may have heard from some of our colleagues, we're also looking at what is on offer in those spaces, what types of food will be available during the day. And that's where we really need your voice now. We really want to know from our students, what offerings do you want to see here on campus day to day? Do you want healthy food, comfort food, those sorts of things? What cuisines do you like having access to? What cuisines do you wish you had access to? And we also want to know things like, what's the price point? How much would you like to spend ideally on food? And so the survey that you are going to receive today from our team is going to be really important to help us gather your voice and your input so that we can make smart decisions about the future food offerings here on our campus.